Hey YouTubers, and happy Thanksgiving. So I first made this video about 2 months ago, and at the time I didn't really have much else to go on besides the fact that Frieza basically stopped Gohan's heart in Kakatsu no F. But now that we're a little further in Dragon Ball Super, it feels like this is one of those things that the series has been foreshadowing more and more these days. Prepare yourself, this is a big laundry list of ideas that I think within the next episode or two, there's a very good chance that Frieza will actually kill Gohan. First, I'll draw your attention to basically the entirety of episode 17 of Super. Near the end of that episode, Gohan insists that Chi-Chi let Goku go train with Whis because the Earth will probably need his strength in the near future. In the same line, he promises her to do his best when the time comes, but he might not be enough to stop the threat that might threaten Earth. Now, to me, this is a decent foreshadowing of what's going to be coming up in the Frieza arc, as well as something that can happen to Gohan as he's fighting Frieza. As we all know, Gohan is the strongest one he's fighting in the group before Goku and Vegeta show up. If you remember, the rest of that episode dealt with how Pan would be raised, which inevitably came to a head when Videl insists that she will do her best to raise Pan right outside of her parental influences. Now that will be really important later on in this video, but let me just keep explaining all these different points. Moving on, we're not really sure whether Gohan will be able to turn Mystic anymore like he wasn't in the movie, and simply just have him be the standard Super Saiyan look. But if you ask me, the reason Gohan was turned into a Super Saiyan instead of Mystic form in the Kakatsu no F movie was a really good way to verify Frieza's strength. Not to us as an audience, but to Frieza himself. You have to remember that Frieza only knows and fears the original Super Saiyan form. It might suck because there is definitely a better way for the series to actually confirm Frieza's strength to not only him, but us as an audience. And I did a video about that with the frozen particle just the other day. I'm going to link it in the comment section below. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely think you should check it out. It's a really fun video. In addition, from the Toyotaro manga, we know that Gohan will not be participating in the God Tournament. Plus, the series and the movies already took the time to bring Frieza back with the Earth Dragon Balls, so they can't be used for another year. Also, Super has yet to kill off a single character. This isn't something that's way too shocking because Super definitely seems to be on a softer tone than Z was, but even Dragon Ball eventually took that leap. And when they both did, the first death of the series was always meant to be shocking, while helping push other characters forward to their main goal, namely Goku. And the last point I want to make is that Frieza is without a doubt the most ruthless villain in all of Dragon Ball. Who is, I might add, dead set on revenge against Goku, who we all know isn't there at the beginning of the fight, leaving Gohan the next best person to make an example of. Basically, taking all of this together, I'm predicting that once Gohan shows his strength against the Frieza Force into Goma, that Frieza will kill Gohan as a show of strength, and basically signal Goku to come join the fight. In the movie, Goku and Vegeta need the others to power up to find Earth, but in episode 18 of Super we see Goku able to sense Frieza from Beerus' planet. Surely Gohan's power would alert Goku that something is happening on Earth, and once that fades away, he would come running. A situation such as this would have an impact throughout the entire series, and what we came to know at the end of Dragon Ball Z. Moving past the Frieza saga, Gohan would be forced to stay dead if Frieza kills him, because the Dragon Balls have already been used by Tagoma and Sorbet. This means that he couldn't be revived for an entire year after the events of the saga itself. And if Gohan is actually forced to stay dead for at least a year, this would actually imply, or even end up showing, a very interesting portrayal of Videl's character if she is forced to raise Pan for at least the first year of her daughter's life. If you recall in episode 17, Videl says that she might raise Pan to be a martial artist because that's how she was raised, and that's how she decided to live her life. Wouldn't it be interesting if we can explain away the fact that Pan was really into martial arts by the end of Z, not because of Goku or Gohan, but because of Videl? I think that would be really interesting for Videl's character, and also Pan, but we wouldn't even need to really see that. It would just need to be implied if Gohan was dead. This would also explain why Gohan was unable to participate in the God Tournament from Universe 6 and 7. Plus, all this together would give Gohan just one last great hurrah on all of Dragon Ball Super, and that's what a lot of people have been clamoring for. Some of the most defining character moments from all of Dragon Ball have been the death of characters, but those characters don't die for nothing. They always sacrifice themselves for the greater good, be it Goku, Piccolo, or Vegeta, and Gohan's never really had that. He's only really died once in the series, and that's when Majin Buu blew up the planet. But wouldn't it be emotionally satisfying to have Gohan die for something that he believed in? Something like when Goku died against Raditz, or Piccolo died against Nappa, or Vegeta died against Majin Buu. Quite frankly, and I've said this before, I think if someone's gonna die in Super, it's definitely Gohan's turn. We as an audience are definitely ready for this as an emotional punch, and the series seems to be building towards it anyway. But I guess only time will tell. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Have a happy Thanksgiving.